Hi, my name is Haley Childers. I'm the in-house photographer here at Freshly Picked, and I just wanted to jump on and give you guys some tips and tricks for family photos. The first thing for you to consider for your next family portrait session is location. One of my favorite location choices is just in-home photos. In your bedroom, in your living room, you can just cuddle up with your little family next to the best light that you have in your home. This allows your children to be more comfortable with the photographer if they're in their own environment. You can coordinate with your photographer to find the best time of day for the light in your house, depending on the direction the window faces. Another location option for your next family photo session is to shoot outside. Mother Nature hardly disappoints. You can find a beautiful lakeside, a forest, a field. Any of these are going to be stunning. Just remember that shooting within an hour of sunrise or sunset will typically give you the most flattering light. The last option is to use a natural light studio. While this will typically cost more for your session, there are so many benefits to it. You can be shooting indoors midday and still get great light. Your children will be physically contained into one room, so they'll have to come to you and you'll get those cute, cozy shots with them. And you won't have to worry about the weather outside. The next thing to consider is how to choose your photographer. My number one tip would be to choose your photographer and trust in their capabilities. If you are wanting bright and airy photos, don't go with a photographer who has a feed full of dark and moody images. Does their portfolio showcase formal family photos and you're wanting more informal, playful imagery? Overall, you just want to be aware of the kind of work your photographer produces so that your expectations aren't outside their capabilities. One of the most common questions regarding family photos is, what do we wear? What kind of outfits do we put together? Do we match? Do we not match? Do we have the same color jeans? How do we do this? Honestly, my advice surrounding outfits would be to avoid stripes, crazy patterns, and logos. Find a neutral color palette and stick with it. You can find a lot of great inspiration on Pinterest, Zara, Old Navy, Gap. Any of these websites will give you great inspiration for clothing for you to wear. Here are some tips to help your kids feel comfortable during the shoot. Keep your sessions short. Not that many children are going to last a full hour. Make sure your photographer is aware of your family's routine. This includes nap time. You don't want your kids to be abnormally hungry or tired before your shoot. If your kids are old enough to recognize your photographer, you can show them a photo beforehand and say, this is who we're going to be taking photos with today. And make sure that you're prepared with lots of cheesy jokes, genuine compliments to get your kids to smile. A tip for taking portraits with really small children is to actually have a toy on top of your head and kind of play with it and say, oh no, is the toy gonna fall? And you'll for sure get giggles out of that. We are definitely not above bribery here at FP. We always use Smarties and little tiny marshmallows. They're great to pop into little ones' mouths without creating a mess that they're gonna get on their outfit. Or you can promise an ice cream run or donuts at home after the shoot. But remember, the most important tip for your session is to have fun and stay positive. You might have a baby who throws up all over their outfit right before photos, a toddler who's throwing a tantrum, or even a husband or significant other who has been dreading this all week. But this really is an opportunity for you to capture your family in the moment as they are, and these photos will be priceless to you in the future.